I am Simon Darvaux, creative director of the Darwin Project.
Talk about the Darwin Project. What is this game?
So the Darwin Project is a battle royale game set in a dystopian future world where it's gone so bad with overpopulation that now every single crime is sentenced to death. So you get a speed ticket, sentenced to death. So this creates tons of death sentences, and what do you do with all these people sentenced to death? But it seems like the logical answer was entertainment, because now they created this very sadistic reality show, and they take all these death sentences, put them together in this deadly cold arena. They put camera TV in it, and the match starts, and it only ends the day after in the morning when there's only one person left alive. So basically, it's a reality show. And it's also, I kind of lost my point.
It's a reality show and a mobile arena shooter.
Yeah, it's a reality show set in the battle royale genre.
So talk about what your some inspirations were when creating this game.
So our inspiration were definitely some of the very popular entertainment such as Hunger Games, Battle Royale and The Running Man. All these things that try to break the frontier of reality entertainment and somewhat bring back the gladiator in a modern idea, but also from a game perspective, there is the Battle Royale genre, so games like H1Z1, DayZ, Rust, and Battleground for sure. So all these games, all these games are all very, very realistic. So we felt like there was room for a game that is more taking the playful gameplay approach. You know, there is battle in the AAA shooter, there's Battlefield, but there's also Overwatch that is completely not realistic but still fun. And we wanted to take, we are Blizzard fanboy in the studio, and we wanted to take this approach where instead of trying to replicate how precisely we can replicate the physics of a gun, we look at the experience as a whole and we think, how could we make the experience more fun? How could we make the texture, the density, the feedback all more exciting for the player? And we created, for instance, this gameplay mechanic that we call Manhunt. So the idea is that we feel like in the biggest issue in most Battle Royale game is that it's mostly fun when two people meet each other, but this is less than 10% of the experience time. And the rest of the time you are either camping or walking randomly or such. So in our game, there is tons of tools to track each other, set trap, set ambush, get more intel on each other player. So basically every single of your action has a big impact on what will happen, and you are constantly harvesting intel on each other player. One of the coolest mechanic is the clue mechanic. So each time you harvest a resource or each time you craft an item, it leaves a clue behind. And if someone picks it up, you can see your position, and he can even see you through collision for 30 seconds. Also, since it's happening in a deadly frozen arena, there's snow everywhere, you leave footsteps everywhere. There is the fire, there's the cold loop, so that you are constantly forced to create fires or you will die of cold. But each time you do so, it creates, we really exaggerated the fire in a way that each time you create a fire, you actually reveal your position to all the other players. So basically it creates a very rich dynamic where you don't search randomly. You can know where the other players are, and the better you are, you will know more intel on more players, and you can predict which player will do what on which player. And the smarter you become, the better you become at winning our game. And we even have players that are now able to win without fighting, or almost.
So how long do rounds last on average in your game?
So an average game is between 20 and 25 minutes.
So talk about what it was like working with Xbox One X, and what did Microsoft provide you in terms of support to help make your game a reality on the console?
So Xbox One did provide us with support, advices, and they actually do really believe in reality gaming. The idea that spectator should be an active. I cannot reveal too much about that because it's our next beat. But the idea that the spectator want to be actively part of the experience and should be encompassed with the experience. And if you think about it, there is, for any game whatsoever, there is minimum 20 times more people watching people play than people playing. When you think about it, for us, the players are a niche, right? They are a smaller audience than the spectator. So I won't reveal too much about that, but with Mixer and all, they agree with us that spectators should be actively invested in the experience, and they are helping us to build something that will be as much a video game as it will be a reality show.
Will your game feature crossplay on PC and Xbox? Can people on PC play with Xbox players?
Well, selective crossplay, because we don't want mouse and keyboard to play against controller, but if you play on a controller with PC, you will be able to play against Xbox players.
When does your game come out? What platforms will it be on?
It will be on Mixer, Steam, and Xbox One.
Xbox One X too?
Sure, it will be in 4K on the Scorpio Xbox One X.